Quite interesting, because the next song you got lined up is a wee bit like robbing the rich to pay the poor, isn't it? Brennan on the Moor.
Brennan. This is probably, this was their big one back in the day. They did this on the Ed Sullivan Show, and Liam would tell a story about how they first heard the song before recordings, when it was passed down through the oral tradition, and it would be the guy sitting, you know, and it's Brennan on the Moor, Paul Brave. You know, I'm doing it that old sort of Sean Noss way. And the closest I've heard to that way of doing it is actually Burrell Ives, believe it or not. Right. Burrell Ives has got a version out from, I think it's the early 50s. So Liam got his guitar and they started doing Brennan on the Moor, and he says he was so excited he was bouncing up and down on this couch, and the rhythm was going dunk 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 dunk, and they started, it's off a brave young highwayman. So they started that rhythm. Now I didn't want to do it either of these two ways. They've both been done far better than I could do it. So I thought, how could I approach Brennan and find a new way to do it? And when I sing some of these songs, like everybody that sings a song, you get a wee story in your head. You run a movie in your head of what's happening with the song. And in my head, Brennan on the Moor was directed by John Ford. It's a Western. It's all these guys on horses holding up people, which is not too fanciful, because John Ford used an awful lot of Irish music in his films. You know, in most of his films, there was always Irish folk songs in it. So in my head, Brennan's a Western, so I decided to do Brennan on the Moor kind of like a West Coast feel, and it's almost as if Creedence Clearwater Revival had attacked, and attacked is the right word, had decided to attack an Irish ballad. So my Brennan on the Moor is kind of filtered through the West Coast of America.
Well, here we listen to it then.
Absolutely, please do.
Here we go, Brennan on the Moor.
A brave young highwayman, the story I will tell. His name was Willie Brennan, and in Ireland he did well. Was on that Kelwap mountain he commenced his wild career, and many a wealthy noble man before him shook with fear. And it's Brennan on the Moor, Brennan on the Moor, oh brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the Moor. One day upon the highway, as Willie he went down, he met that mare of Cashel a mile outside the town. The mare he knew his features, and he said, young man, said he, your name is Willie Brennan, you must come along with me. And it's Brennan on the Moor, Brennan on the Moor, bold, brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the Moor. Now Brennan's wife had gone to town, provisions for to buy, and when she saw her Willie, she commenced to weep and cry. Said, hand me that timpani. As soon as Willie spoke, she handed him a blunderbuss from underneath her cloak. For young Brennan on the Moor, Brennan on the Moor, both brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the Moor. Now with this loaded blunderbuss, the truth I will unfold. He made that mare to tremble, and he robbed him of his gold. £100 was offered for his apprehension there. So he with horse and saddle to the mountains did prepare. Did young Brennan on the Moor, Brennan on the Moor, bold, brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the Moor. cavalry and infantry to take him they did try. He laughed at them with scorn until at last was said by a false-hearted woman he was cruelly betrayed. Was young Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor, bold, brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. They took him to the crossroads, they hung him till he died. But still they said out in the night that some can see him ride. They see him with his blunderbuss all in that midnight chill, and all along the King's Highway rides Willie Brennan still, and it's Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor, bold, brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor, and it's Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor, bold, brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor.
Brennan on the Moor, and that's from Gavin Paterson off his new CD, The Clancy Makem Songbook, and Gavin was my guest today.